Hi everyone, Kat Lewis here. So today I have 4 entry-level remote healthcare jobs. In all 4 of these positions, you'll be verifying the credentials of practitioners and healthcare providers. And what's really cool, none of these jobs require a degree and you can make over $30 per hour. So if you're ready, let's jump right into them. Okay, so the first one I have is with Presbyterian Healthcare Services. Today they're looking for a credentialing specialist. You can work remotely, or if you live in the Albuquerque, New Mexico area, you can work out of the admin center. So this job will pay at a minimum $17.80 per hour and at a maximum $26.46 per hour. You don't need a degree for this job. However, you do need a high school diploma or a GED. They prefer you have 1 to 3 years experience in hospital medical staff or managed care credentialing. Just preferred, it's not required. And they'd like you to have certification or the eligibility for certification. So as a credentialing specialist, you'll analyze practitioner applications and or requests to ensure that required documentation and information has been submitted in order to initiate the primary source verification processes. You'll conduct primary source verification of applicants' education, licensure, professional work history, and medical malpractice history for the purpose of determining competency and eligibility to be awarded membership and or privileges. You'll prepare process files for review, utilize appropriate tracking tools for the purpose of ensuring timely completion of applications, and you'll collect and analyze data from various sources to include the initial and or reappointment application. You'll also process other credentialing requests as assigned, and you'll be responsible for onboarding and or orientation of new medical staff members. So it looks like they're going to give you quite a nice suite of benefits for this job. You can feel free to click on this link if you want to know all the details about the benefits. But basically, in addition to health insurance, they offer nutrition coaching, on-site and community-based gyms, and a whole bunch of wellness programs. So this is the first position I have. If you're interested in this one, check out the link below this video for job number 1. Next up is a position with Centene Corporation. They provide managed care and healthcare solutions. They're looking for a Credentialing Specialist Level 1. This is a full-time remote position. However, they're only hiring in the states of Florida, Missouri, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Texas. So hopefully you live in one of those states. So in this role, you'll be doing the typical credentialing kind of responsibilities. Just like the position we just talked about, you'll perform credentialing and re-credentialing activities. You'll communicate with physicians, office managers, providers, and other third parties to secure needed information. You'll also gather information for credentialing committee meetings. You'll process, track, and file credentialing applications and generate and utilize reporting to support business functions. As far as education and experience, they'd like you to have an associate's degree or a high school diploma or a GED. So if you don't have an associate's degree, don't worry too much about that, okay? As long as you have a high school diploma, you should be good. They'd also like you to have at least 1 year of data entry, customer service, medical office, provider data management, credentialing, or healthcare operations experience, preferably in a managed care or insurance environment. Now, I'm willing to bet you have some data entry or customer service experience, and as I always say, if you ever dealt with the public in any capacity, that qualifies as customer service. And they'd like you to have experience with professional email correspondence, and Excel experience is highly preferred. So this is a really easy position that doesn't require a whole lot of experience nor a degree, but they don't tell us how much they pay. So I turned to their profile on Glassdoor, and it looks like 14 current and former employees submitted their salaries, and it looks like they've been paid between $42,000 and $61,000 per year, which comes to between $20 and $29 per hour. So if this one interests you, check out the link below for job number 2. Job number 3 is with DentaQuest. They are a dental insurance company, and I believe they even have health insurance, Medicare and Medicaid. I'm pretty sure they have health insurance. So DentaQuest is part of the bigger Sun Life company. Today they have an opening for a provider enroll and credentialing support specialist. This is a full-time remote position anywhere in the United States, and I'm just scrolling down here looking for this salary. So it looks like you can earn anywhere from $39,700 all the way up to $63,500 per year. That comes to between $19 and $30.53 per hour. So in this role, you'll be doing all the credentialing and verification of provider applications. And that includes verifying potential and existing providers' licensure, MPI, insurance, CDS, DEA certificate, education, hospital privileges, and board certification, as well as reviewing the data bank for adverse charges, reviewing federal and or state OIG and SAM reports, reviewing state Medicare opt-out reports, and enrolling the provider into the payment system and entering all provider information into the credentialing system. And they tell us they use Windward and Cactus systems. So what I recommend doing is just doing a quick internet search. just try to get familiar with those two systems. Okay, so you also assist with ongoing NCQA certification activities. And because this is in the medical industry, you need to maintain confidentiality of the credentialing information. So no degree is required in this job. They do want you to have a high school diploma or equivalent, and they're asking for 1 year of job-related experience. So if you've ever done any of these things up here, you definitely qualify. They prefer you have previous experience working with files or the collection and coordination of data. They also prefer you have knowledge of dental terminology. And those two things are just preferred, not required. And of course, you need good interpersonal skills. You can work independently. You have good communication skills. You're comfortable using a computer. You're able to learn new software programs quickly, and you're able to prioritize and remain organized. So if this one interests you, this is job number 3. You can find the link in the description below this video. The final job I have is with Molina Healthcare. They have an opening for an Associate Specialist Corporate Credentialing. This is a full-time remote position, and I'm just going to scroll down here. It looks like they'll pay between $13.41 and $29.06 per hour, and that's quite a range. I'm kind of thinking this might be a typo. Maybe they meant to write $23.41 and $29.06. But anyway, hopefully you earn closer to the higher end. So this is your typical credentialing kind of position. You'll evaluate credentialing applications for accuracy and completeness, communicate with healthcare providers if you need any information. You'll update credentialing software systems with required information and request re-credentialing applications from providers. You'll also complete data corrections, review claims payments, review and process daily alerts for federal, state, and licensed sanctions, review and process daily alerts for Medicare opt-out reports, and review and process daily NPDB continuous query reports. All you need is a high school diploma or a GED, and they'd like you to have experience in a production or administrative role requiring self-direction and critical thinking. You need to be comfortable using a computer, specifically internet research, Microsoft Outlook and Word, and other software systems, and you need experience with professional written and verbal communication. So if this job interests you, the job that could pay over $29 per hour, if this one interests you, check out the link in the description below for job number 4. All right, there you go, 4 entry-level healthcare positions. I hope at least one of these works out for you. And these look like pretty easy positions that don't require a degree, and you can earn over $30 per hour. Good luck to all of you who apply, and as always, thank you so much for popping in, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.